Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young girl named Ako. She was a hardworking and kind-hearted person, but fate had dealt with her a tough hand. She became an orphan at a young age, and she was left to fend for herself, living a life of poverty and struggles. Despite her circumstance, Aku never lost hope. She worked tirelessly on her small farm, cultivating crops and fending for her animals. However, her efforts were often met with ridicules and mockery from her tattered and torn clothes and her poor harvest. One day, while farming, Aku incidentally dug up a mysterious pot. She wondered what it was, but her curiosity was smitten and replaced by the need to finish her work. She harvested some corns and put it in the pot, intending to use it for her dinner. As she walked, the villagers passed and they were mocking her as usual. Look at Aku, ha 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 ha. She is still struggling to make ends meet. Those words pierced her, but she never took it so serious. Some even said, hey, she will never amount to anything. But little did they know that Aku's life has taken a good turn to a drastic change. When she returned home and tried to remove the corn from the pot, she was astonished to find out that it had multiplied. She counted and recounted, thinking it was a mistake, but the corn kept multiplying. Overjoyed Aku, she became confused at the same time. She tried putting another corn into the pot just to confirm her curiosity. She was amazed because it worked again. She realized that the pot was a magical one and could multiply anything she put in it. Aku was cautious and decided to keep the pot a secret. Knowing that the villagers would not understand, she started using it to multiply her corns, wrappers, and some essential things. And soon, her life began to transform. Her farm became the most prosperous in the village, and once tattered clothes were replaced with beautiful clean garments. The villagers were stunned by Aku's sudden wealth and could not understand how she achieved it so fast. They would gossip and speculate things, trying to uncover the source of Aku's richness and wealth. Some even accused her of being a witch, but Aku knew the truth. It was the magical pot. As news of her wealth had spread, people began to approach Echo, seeking her friendship and asking for her hand in marriage. Men who had once ridiculed her now wants to marry her, hoping to benefit from her good fortunes. Aku was overwhelmed, but remained humble and kind. She continued to use the pot to help herself and help others, becoming a respected and beloved member of the community. The villagers eventually realized their mistakes and stopped judging Aku based on her misfortune and appearance. Seeing the circumstance has changed for good for her, all of the villagers apologized and mend their past behaviors and asked for forgiveness. Aku, with her generous heart, forgave them and gave them her blessing. And the village became quiet and peaceful with so much wealth and love.